Hey guys, welcome back for another week of Stop Talk and Roll. We got episode 71 today with Brett and Dave. And I'm going to put the subscribe thing at the end. See how it goes this time. Let's get started. So we're in the headquarters. Slightly off the headquarters. More in the leg drag position here. So it's kind of, I apologize for the filming here. It's kind of hard to see, but I would look, Dave, to break this grip and then transfer your backhand. I would transfer this hand to the hip. There's so many options. You could transfer that hand to the hip, so this just to here, okay? And your backhand to his leg, and then sweep your leg back and get that inside for the leg drag. What you could also do is break this grip. Break this grip, and then use this to pull him forward and get just his head and his feet in the air, so his butt's on the mat, and you can use that to spin him. I didn't really talk. This is Brett's first time on the channel, I think. Brett's been out with a shoulder injury, but he is back. Brett, you could sweep him. No, he's got the space up. Yeah, Dave, you got to break this grip. Nice, Brett. I was going to say you have some options there to go to single leg X, but that's cool. Yeah. So what Brett's doing right here, which is what I love to do as well. Brett and I train a lot, so this is very effective against a flexible guard. I can't get a good little glimpse of it. Let me see. What he's trying to do, okay, this isn't the best view of it, but he's trying to do is pin Dave's knees together, okay? And what that does is it makes it very difficult for him to play guard. And then he's going to look to work up his body to get the pass. So you can see here, he's collecting underneath both knees. He's around both. He's above the knees, sprawls out, and they're together now. And then, yeah, Dave, looking to get once you get one knee out, you're okay. So, Brett, what you could look to do before that happens is right here, sweep one of your legs, preferably this one, just because your head's on this side. But it doesn't really matter, whatever your preference is. Right here, sweep this leg through so your calf is, I guess you could say like calf to calf or calf to ankle, right? Is a good way of thinking about it. And then you could lock in a triangle, or you could just pinch your knees around their legs and keeping your arms above their knees and your legs on their legs below the knees. It's going to be very difficult for him to get out. Dave, what you could do from here is right here, once you get one of your knees out, I would look to spin your whole body down and just tap the floor with your knees and then turn all the way back and face him. I think I do that in an upcoming Stop Talk and Roll that I haven't filmed yet. I think I do that in a round. It might have been Brett. I don't know if I got a round with Brett. And my green screen is invisible today. If you got anybody got any help with that, that'd be great. So when I have a guy, when I'm playing butterfly or any kind of guard and they're driving into me really hard, I'll actually look. So where'd you had that grip over the back? I'll look to drive them forward a little bit so they have to change their base and they can't sit so heavy on me, because I can threaten pulling them this direction. I gotta really good work on my arrows. Threaten pulling them this direction. Okay. Brett, shoot this arm through and make sure you get over, like under the knee or above the knee, however, like closer to the hip side of the knee, okay? And turn it over. I'm gonna move the mic. Turn it over and pull it in like a big overhook. All right, that's how you lock it into place so you can't really escape his leg. But nice, Dave, getting that little grip, popping your knee up. Dave's doing a phenomenal job of keeping his knees free. If he can keep his knees free, he could still be mobile and play guard. The second, and Brett's looking to not allow that to happen. The second Brett's able to get over the knees and stop the mobility, it's going to make playing guard difficult for Dave. This little spider with the shins. I like the change. You really want to be playing spider with your feet in. This is fine for the knees, but it's probably a losing battle in the long run. So switching up here is good. You could consider going into lasso right here. I know you really like De La Riva. He's really closing this down. So I don't know if De La Riva is like the best option right now, to be honest. Again, I would choose, he's very like bound up right here. I would look to do some kind of just off balancing. You probably won't hit a sweep, but it'll make him, he's just very heavy right now and he's not being punished forward. So he's heavy and forward, right? Like he's heavy and pushing into you. Pull him that way a little bit. Make him have to respect, like he has to sit back a little bit, you know? Brett, I'd clear this grip, but this might be one of those times where you don't necessarily need to clear the grip because you want to go into him, and so he'd be pulling you into him. So I don't know. Let's see how he uses this grip. Yeah, I'd clear the grip. At this point, I don't care. At this point, I'd be looking for an underhook, get an overhook. So Dave, what I like to do when I get into this situation is I'll kick them this way and try to take the back. Usually that's not going to happen, but best case scenario, your bottom leg right now is going to act as your bottom hook if you are able to kick them this way. If not, at the very least, they're going to have to open up to get their base back. And at that point, you can insert this leg into a better position to play guard. So you basically just pull him this way, kick him this way, and he's going to have to do the opposite. He's going to have to raise this shoulder, bring this shoulder down, and face up with you, square up with you. And in that case, again, this hook can come into play. You can insert it right into their hip and then really kick them off of you. Brett, you're a little too far for a knee slice, but you could consider doing a shin slice. So basically, what you do is you dip your knee back. Let me see if I can get a slightly better frame. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Oh, great. Let's see if we can get a non-blurry one. All right. Am I filming? I'm the man if I thought about this. Nice. You can dip your shin back here. So rotate it back here. I'm sorry, dip your knee back here. And then what you'll do is you'll literally do the same movement as a knee slice, but you'll go right over his shin for a shin slice. No, oh, whoa, nice. Where'd the pass happen? Okay, you clear that bottom leg. Oh, and then the top one. So one of the things you consider here, I mean, you end up hitting it, but you could even go back the whole other way and replace this leg with this leg and put him into a leg drag situation where his back is exposed. Or you can keep going the way you are. That works too. But so this leg would come back into the leg drag position. I'm sorry, I'm like blanking out. I was gonna say the Darce is definitely available. How'd you enter into that? So to make it easier to get through, Brett, when you do a Darce, is actually you want to dip this shoulder. You want to dip that shoulder to make that arm longer that goes around the back of their head. Yeah, just like that, but even more so. Okay? And it becomes very difficult to deal with. So you dip this shoulder to the ground. You kind of like open your body up towards their head. So you kind of like show your chest to their head. And this arm, that's the one that's underneath, can go all the way through, cup the back of their head, and then you can look through to get a 3/4 Nelson. Are you locked in right now? If you're locked in, the finish is pulling the elbow that's in front of their face up and then trying to pinch them together and obviously squeezing. Reverse triangle. Yeah, let's go, Brett. Let's go, Brett. Yeah, that's one way to finish it. I don't like that because especially when people start getting sweaty, I find I lose it. What I'll do is I'll immediately attack this arm if available. If it's not, I'll dig for the legs and look to pull them over. And I only like to finish the reverse triangle when I can get their body on this side. If I can get their body fully on this side, I'll sit up like an omoplata and just squeeze. I'll make a video of that one day. It'll be like a different, won't be stop, talk, and roll. It'll be like, I show a technique and I'll think of a cool name. I didn't even think of stop, talk, and roll as my girlfriend. Credit to her. Yes, Dave. Dave trains over at, I don't want to misspeak, but I believe it's Alliance Westchester, but I really don't want to misspeak and not credit his academy correctly. But they do, from what Dave's told me, is a lot of De La Riva. So leg drags is a very popular pass. Yeah, that was perfect. That was awesome. A very good example of the leg drag there. Notice that Dave's weight is on Brett's hip. And he keeps it there, and he pivots around the hip. Watch how he pivots around the hip when he passes. He's still on the hip, and then he starts Then he starts moving up. Okay, that's like a textbook example of a good leg drag right there. If you're trying to learn it. All right, guys, thanks. I tried something new today. So if you liked the video, like it, please. I would appreciate that if you hit that like button. Also, if you subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. I get these shows out every morning, Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like me to review one of your rounds, just get in touch with me here or on TikTok or Instagram. The information's in the description below. And yeah. Side note, I'm going away for a few weeks, so I'm going to be making a ton of videos at once and scheduling them out. So you'll still have content, but I don't know how receptive I'll be to getting back to people because I will be out of the country. So yeah, just a heads up. If you reach out to me, I will get back to you. I'm still here for a week, so if you're seeing this Monday morning, I'm still here throughout this week. But then I will be gone for about 3 weeks. So I'll get back to you at the end of July. If I don't get a chance to look at things. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Brett. Great round. And have a great day. I just clicked randomly. Okay. Stop recording. Bye.